Hier sind wir zurück zu unserem letzten Talk für heute. Dann gibt es gleich nochmal ein LinkedIn Live-Special im Nachgang. Aber da schicke ich dann die Crew hinter den Kulissen nach Hause. Das kriege ich alleine hin. Und ich switche jetzt nochmal auf Englisch, weil mein Italienisch ist so semi-gut. Und ich sage, hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Very well, very well.
Very good.
Definitely.
You just asked me, okay, well, what are we talking about? What are we doing?
What are we doing? We're doing.
Shall I be nervous? And I was like, okay, it's up to you.
Yeah.
So yeah, first of all, welcome. You're which the last, not the least one. So the most important to the end. Oh, you said okay, and I'm the last one, but I'm the best one.
That's what I am.
Let's talk about you. Let's talk about Master Italia, Atlantis, whatever.
Yep.
And first of all, just to let everyone know, we are super close to each other because you are, since many years, a very, very close partner and our main partner for caps.
Yep.
Which is really absolutely amazing. We started from really zero. And I still remember the first days in Italy next to Venice with your boss and Federico, and we were chatting, okay, what is the industry about? What do we need to do to support you, to really get you as a customer? And I told them, and they delivered from day 2, let's say.
Okay.
And in the meantime, we have made so many really cool projects together. But yeah, first, maybe just introduce in a quick words, who are you?
Definitely.
And then let's jump to Atlantis and what Atlantis is about. And then let's go to the most important one, products.
Let's go for it. My name is Jacopo, and I'm a business developer and leading the sales for the customer department of Atlantis Headwear. Actually, I'm also in the field because I'm working with the DACH area. So I'm visiting and creating new relations and new opportunities for Atlantis in this region, which I do love it. It takes a lot of time for traveling and a lot of kilometers, but it makes me really happy. I create super strong connection with my customers, and I do what I do love, which is creating something new every time. So that's what I'm doing, creating every time new connection and opportunities and customers, let's say. Atlantis, it's our brand, and it's owned by the company Master Italia. It's a company that is existing from 30 years. So it has been established in 1995 by Mr. Bazin, and we just do caps. So that's what we do. We want to do caps. We don't want to do anything else. Headwear, let's say. So caps, beanies, scarves, and gloves. But we want to do it better than the others. That's the strategy. One product, but try to make it outstanding. We started, as I said, with Mr. Bazin, but the company really changed with the time, and now it's managed by the nephew, which take over the company in 2014. And actually, now the company is completely changed. We have a vision, we have strategies and targets to reach, which is mostly related to our sustainable approach. We don't want to call it sustainable, we say lower impacting. So there's precisely the targets from the company to start reducing our CO2 emissions. And it's a strange moment, this one, Steven, because the world is changing quite well at the moment. And we have been talking about this word sustainability for a long time. We convert our mind and our way of thinking, and now seems we are going back because some leaders are changing their mind or they're using different topics for their politics, and this is impacting also the choices of the industry. And but we don't want to quit, and we want to push more and more. And I think it's here that you see who is really trusting on these principles. And that's what we are doing. We are not quitting at all. We want to keep on reducing our CO2 emissions. And there's a nice business case I want to bring you, and that's why we have these funny things.
First, let's jump a bit back to, it's the last live talk today.
Okay.
How was today? Because we're coming to an end.
Okay.
So close to 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
We'll be done for today. So how was the first day? You're back. We just mentioned it before we started. You have been here 5 years ago.
Yes.
Then the last 5 years you have not joined it.
Correct.
You're back. So first question, how was today? Second one, why have you made this decision to come back?
Yeah, sure. The first day was totally fine. We are on the hall 10, so I would say people comes at the 9, and so we had the people coming a little bit later, so in the morning, but it's normal. We know perfectly how it works.
Flow. Yeah.
But the flow at the afternoon and the later morning was definitely fine. The quality was absolutely fine and interesting. We had the feeling and touched this changing of the market which is coming. We saw very big American companies visiting us, the one that bought the European dealers. And we saw many of them, which is a great opportunity because that's the direction of the market of the moment. They're doing a lot of M&A, and these companies that in the past were already healthy and good companies has now in the back the Americans with more financial powers, with some visions. And yeah, it was plenty of these kind of people, and we were pretty lucky and to spoke with them because they understand our vision and our principles.
And you recently started also in the US.
And
so was it 2 years ago?
Yeah, 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Right, yeah. We have a wholesaler.
Yeah.
A super crazy business case because there's a wholesaler of headwear selling to a wholesaler of textile, selling to the merchandising companies, and then selling to the industry, you know? So
welcome to the US.
You welcome to the US. So each one is doing a specific
all a bit different there.
Yeah. Indeed. Yeah. So going back to your question, was totally fine the day. And yeah, we are back after 5 years. We stopped after COVID, precisely. And we decided to come back because we have the feeling that things exhibition are coming more and more important, more crucial, and the place to be if you want to create more connections for loyalty, so to see your existing customers and friends, but also to creating new connections.
Okay. So coming to a conclusion for today. So until today, you would also at the end of the day, today you would say, okay, it was the right decision to come back.
Yeah,
which is good.
Which is good.
Which is good. Okay, so
good.
So far it all paid out.
Yeah.
But let's see on Friday.
Yeah.
And then let's count it and let's see what we get out of it. Let's deep dive a bit into Atlantis again. A bit about the history. I just mentioned that we met. I don't know how many years ago. I met Alessandro, Federico next to Venice. I've been to your factory and all that stuff, to the offices. Since I think the first day we met, there's a lot of changes in your company. You just mentioned that you more or less reorganized everything to be more sustained. I can remember in the first time when I showed up and I was like, hey guys, let's develop some sustainable stuff together. It was the first reaction from Federico and Elisa. They were both like, yeah, but at the end we produced caps in China. How can we be sustainable? And then we started from scratch. We discussed about it. Okay, how we do it with others in the textile industry. We deep dive. We made the first projects, and I would say I'm also a bit proud of the journey you did with Atlantis in the last years, because you really changed more or less everything. And in the meantime, I would say, in the business area of caps, you're kind of leading. And if you see the news about Atlantis, you just got an award in Italy for sustainability, innovation. And so you're super fast in innovating designs, adapting colors, adapting styles. Okay, that's the basic, I would say, to be on trend. And that's maybe a kind of Italian DNA.
I would say, an inspiration that
you're well known for being stylish and trendy, so that's kind of a DNA, but also adapting trends in kind of sustainability. You brought something.
Yep.
You want to talk about it?
Sure.
I've heard nothing about it so far, so it's also totally new for me.
Okay.
So yeah, it's really interesting to see how you evolving the company more or less every year, and you're growing the company. Which is super nice to see.
Because at the end we are selling caps, and producing caps, and you should say that what can you have new to offer when it comes to a cap? Because cap is a cap, It's very hard, but I remember the time that we have been some of the first in putting an NFC technology on the visor, which was a super nice opportunity to create special collections, limited collection for every single product that was related to that NFC microchip on the visor. But yes, the innovation is everything, and it's part of the DNA. I would say that this comes quite strong from our CEO, from Alessandro. He's the one that it's really bringing a lot of innovations and pushing. There's two things I would like to very quickly tell you about, because the thing is that the market is changing and the demands and the inquiry from the customers are changing. Atlantis has two main business units. One is our own collection, is the collection Atlantis, 200 models, most of them made in lower impacting materials. And then we have the custom made. So we use our facilities and experience and logistic, and we put it at disposal of our customers to create custom designs and custom productions. But the two are, in between something was missing, because the collection, it's very fast, because you can get caps embroidered very, very fast, and it's flexible, I would say, but limited in the decoration and the way how you can customize it, and the colors and the quality of the embroidery. On the other way, the custom made, it's very custom, you can get whatever you like, but it's limited on the flexibility because it takes times. It takes 3 weeks for sampling. It takes 60 days.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so it takes time. And we are getting more and more inquiries and demand from our customer to be more flexible, to reduce our production time and to create something in between. And that's what we put in place now. So we set up a production line in one of our factory, and we can now make 100 pieces cap custom. So like this is an example. We have the program, it's called Quick and Easy. And actually it's a new program that gives the opportunity to select from 40 colors on stock of fabric. You can use 6 different branding techniques, 3D embroidery, fret embroidery, and woven patch, like the one here. And you can choose from different closures, and you can pick, you choose these elements, then you go at the final step, which is choosing the color and then the branding techniques, and you get a fixed price for any branding techniques, any logo, any colors, any numbers of stitching, and any dimensions. This makes the projects very quick, because you don't need to talk with us anymore, because you get already a fixed price that you can find on this brochure. So the customers are also ready to go to their customers, and they can get a deal without talking to us. And we start from 30 days delivery after order from 100 pieces.
Okay.
So pushing a lot towards more flexible and more competitive opportunities. And also, I would say price-wise, you should take a look on it, but maybe not yourself, but you should give it a look, because it's all automatic. So there is no people handling this process and these orders. And that's why we can be way more aggressive on the pricing, because it's a very simple process to handle the order.
Really good. Sounds really good.
And this is the first innovation. So it stays in between, if we put it on a matrix, the two services, the custom made and the stock, this stays precisely in between. Okay. You have more flexibility, you can be faster, but you can also be more decorated and more custom.
Cool.
Okay.
Sounds great. For sure, I will
give it a look.
I will have a look into it. I have to. No, really nice. But again, this is exactly what you did in the last years. You listen. You analyze, and then you make it. You're not discussing about it. If you really agree, it makes sense, let's go. You go for it.
Do it.
We
try. Sometimes you fail. Sometimes you are.
But that's kind of business. If you don't try, you don't fail, and the other way around. But no, I would say it's really something where you're super strong, and you're still not a huge team. That's on top. The team. How many people in the meantime? 60 people. I think when we started,
to say we were 15.
Maybe, yeah. So again, a super impressive journey so far, and I think it's still not the end.
No, hopefully not. Hopefully not.
More to come. Absolutely. Okay.
Last thing about as a news, because just to let you know how much we trust into the sustainable journey. From last year, all the caps in our Atlantis collections the visor of the caps are made with recycled fishing nets. And this is a huge project and very impacting also for like financial, because the minimum quantities was super high. We're talking about millions and millions of pieces. But this also can show how much the management and the board is trusting on this kind of approach and to be more sustained, And the process and the project is super cool because actually you have to know that fishermen used to when the fish net gets broken, they used to cut it and let it go down to the sea. Okay. And we are working with Retrise, which is a company who is buying the fishing nets from the fishermen. So then they are not losing the fishing nets anymore in the deep of the oceans. And they are collecting and they develop a huge factory, which is like on several layers. It's a building on several layers where fishing nets come from above and up comes out different products, of course. But in our case, they pass through becoming chips. Those are chips. And then became our visors, which are made in 100% recycled polyester coming from recycled fishing nets collected from the ocean.
And the old version is or was, so the alternative version is what?
PVC.
It's PVC. So standard PVC. Maybe recycled plastic.
Maybe recycled
but
plastic.
But not from fishing.
Or not from fishing nets.
Okay. And
someone also used paper, but the one that it's really cheap.
And you will now use it for all the caps, or is it for
all the caps?
For all the caps. And
also
200 SKUs. Stock.
All the caps.
Okay.
All the caps.
That's quite impressive.
Yeah.
But again, same here. If you do it right. And I think that's super innovative. And yeah, it's so it's up and running, or is it? It's still under.
No. It's done.
Okay.
If you will open one, I'm not sure this one as samples, but if you check the caps that we have in the booth, you will see that if you cut it, you will see that.
Okay. That's quite a news.
Yes, a crucial news, and that's why
it's super interesting, and I'm wondering that I've heard it not earlier.
Okay.
We need to talk. You have hidden secrets. That's not okay.
No. Yeah. We have to talk.
No, that's really, really nice. But this really shows how innovative you are and how forward-thinking your company is. And you just mentioned it's Alessandro pushing into the right direction.
It's the whole team, I would say.
Yeah, of course.
Alessandro gives the vibe, the vision, and then the team developer, and then the rest of the team is incredible. The sustainable team, the sales team, traveling and going left and right, designers from all of them, logistics. I mean, I don't want to exclude any of them, but I'm sure we have an outstanding team.
Cool. Let's talk about 2026.
Yes.
So what's coming next? What do you expect from the market, from our industry in general, sustainability? Any more trends you're looking into it? You're traveling a lot. So I'm traveling a lot.
Yeah.
Is there anything you just mentioned, the US pushing to Europe? What would you say will 2026 bring us? It's a glass ball, I know.
Yeah, it's a glass ball. But I can give you some feedback because it's the question that I placed to all the people that came to the booth today, because it's the first day of the year. I mean, it's the first meeting of the year. And I wanted to have it as soon as possible, like a thermometer of the market and it's you guys that are talking to the industry that can give you this information. We do expect like a stable situation. If we watch it on a financial and economy-wise, it's going to be like a pretty stable and similar. We will struggle again to convince customers to use their budget. They're still quite conservative. The final customers, the industry, they're quite conservative with the budgets. They want to see what is going to happen with a lot of the all-over situation, especially Ukraine is the one that is impacting most, the whole of us. But also the general politics direction force us, for example, to change our tone of voice. Because in the past, before these trends of leaders, we used to use the sustainable word, so sustainable, very often. And now we replace with this word with quality. Okay. We are a high quality brand, a high quality cap with a story behind, which you can embroider very well. You don't broken the needle. It works very well. And then we are also sustainable. And then inside, we work hard to reduce our CO2 emissions. But the priority of the topic is not anymore the sustainability, because the customers now get scared a little bit. They connected to a point which takes the product to be more expensive, and the market is not recognizing anymore this topic as the main topic. So we change the tone of voice, and we are going back to talk about quality, but without losing the vision, the direction of the company.
That's super interesting. Yeah.
And I think we have to be open and honest and say these kind of things to each other, because this is what is happening.
Yeah.
And especially when we are talking, me and you, that we were a kind of an ambassador, not we, but I'm talking as Atlantis. We did a lot to create innovative and sustainable products as a very first ambassador and first. And now we have to keep on doing it, but we need to evolve the way how we propose those kind of things, because that topic is not anymore the main topic. It's something we need to evolve.
I would say that's a great closer for today, and we are perfectly in time. 20 minutes.
Correct.
Super easy.
Super easy.
Very nice to listen.
Thank you.
What you explained to us, and I totally agree in any single word you just mentioned at the end. And again, a super nice closer for the day. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
And we will for sure do a lot of more projects in the future. I'm looking forward to it.
Super.
Cool.
Grazie.
Grazie.
Ciao, Mann.
So, das war Tag 1. Ja, mal eben stramme 9 Stunden mit ein bisschen Unterbrechung heute Mittag. Da haben wir durchgeschraubt, aber ich glaube, dann haben wir auch ordentlich die Pace wieder hochgezogen. Ich hoffe für alle, ich glaube, kaum einer wird den ganzen Tag die Muße gehabt haben, uns zuzuschauen, aber die immer wieder reingeschaut haben. Wir haben spannende Themen gehabt, spannende Gäste, und wir machen morgen ab 9 Uhr weiter, versprochen. Und in dem Sinne wünsche ich allen einen schönen Feierabend, eine gute Nacht, und wir sehen uns morgen früh um 9 Uhr, sofern ihr das mögt, sofern Sie das mögen. Wir sind wieder hier, wir haben wieder Spaß dabei. Vielen lieben Dank, bis morgen. Ciao, ciao.